What's going on, guys? Welcome back. So, I kind of touched on this earlier, sometime, sometime last month. Um, with the war that's going on in Iran and the gas prices and the cost of oil, all that stuff that's going on. I rem- I remember, eh, I forgot what video it was. It was one of my videos where I was talking about gas prices. I did mention that due to what's going on right now with the cost of gas, I did say that people might move towards EVs and hybrid vehicles to save money on gas or to not deal with gas at all. So a few days ago, um, Las Vegas News, Channel 3, they put out a video that talk about high gas prices, and car experts talk buyers and leasers to shift to EVs. So we're gonna look at this video. I'm gonna give y'all my feedback and my opinions. Let's get to it.
Much for joining us live at 6 o'clock on this Monday night. I'm Dana Wagner. Pain at the pump, it's being felt all across the U.S. It is continuing to skyrocket, raising concerns for those wanting to travel this summer. A gallon of regular gas in the U.S. costs $4.12 on average. So let's compare that to the prices here in Nevada. According to AAA, the current average for a gallon of gas, $5.01.
Let me pause there for a second. I currently live in Philadelphia, and I travel between Philadelphia to Pennsylvania, and sometimes I do go to Delaware. Um, so I'm gonna start with Delaware. In Delaware, gas prices are, I think the last time when I went, it was like $4.11, and yeah, that's funny, but yeah, it was about $4.11 or maybe $4.13. When I went to PA, most of the gas stations I seen now in PA, most of them were like 4.13, 4.14, or 4.15, and then in Philadelphia, I see them at 4.19, and I think I only seen one gas station that was like $3.99. I mean, that's still bad, but at least you saving a few extra change. But the average, it look like you say the average is $4.11. Nevada is stuck at $5, and Las Vegas is at $5.05. That is crazy. Um, I don't know when it's. We don't know when it's gonna go down. We don't even know if it's gonna go back up. Nobody knows. But yeah, that's crazy. Um, if anybody want to make a shift to EVs, I mean, I don't blame them, especially if you don't know how long it's going to last.
A slight increase compared to last week. In Las Vegas, $5.06 a gallon. So what can you do to avoid these costs? A popular option for many, trade in your gas car for an EV. Our Will Silverstein spoke with car experts and an EV driver who is happy about going electric.
I mean, we're definitely seeing interest, right? You wouldn't be alone if you were someone who started looking online, get that window shopping started, right?
And how could you not? $5 gas prices are gripping much of Nevada, including right here in Las Vegas. And all of a sudden comes some sleek, shiny EV models. Most car brands, including Chevy, Ford, and Honda, are offering fully electrified or hybrid versions of some of their best-selling models. Even Drury, director of insights at automotive research website Edmunds.com, says those previously considering an EV, high gas prices for them may be the final straw.
If your situation aligns perfectly, you're already in the market, you were debating on this, you're maybe on the fence, this can push you in that direction, and it could potentially be, the factor that really helps you get there.
But it's not for everybody, warns David Underkoffler. He's the head of consumer insight with fellow car website Car Gurus.
New EVs do face significant depreciation relative to their gas counterparts.
Take a look at these compact crossover EVs. According to the manufacturer websites, the base model Chevy Equinox EV runs $6,000 more than its gas-powered model. The Mustang Mach-E runs nearly $7,000 more than the gas-powered Ford Escape. and the Toyota BZ runs nearly $10,000 more than the similar-sized gas-powered Corolla Cross. But president of TrueCar, George Bauer, says the price depreciation and difference in cost between gas-powered models can be made up by saving at the pump.
You can easily save currently $200 to $300 per month in total cost of ownership by driving not to the gas tank, but to the charger.
So News 3 did just that. We skipped the gas station and headed straight to the Tesla Supercharger on Lake Mead Boulevard to talk to a driver.
Yeah, I really like the EV. It's been, it's been great.
This driver got his used Tesla EV last year. He says he's saving because of his switch.
I think average, it's been maybe $5 a week. Yeah.
So $5 versus, $5 per gallon.
Yeah, exactly.
But his dream car was not off to a dream start. The car's battery broke down, but EV batteries are covered for 10 years under a warranty across most brands, and that meant the replacement came at no cost to him. Dan Engel with usedcars.com says good warranties and not needing to pay for price depreciation are just a couple reasons used EVs may be a better bet than their newer counterparts. Another reason for why EVs as a whole may be better than gas-powered vehicles is the engine maintenance is also less expensive with an EV.
Those EV engines have a lot fewer moving parts in them, so less things can wear out or go wrong. So you can expect probably about 30% or more in terms of savings on maintenance over time. And obviously, the longer you own the EV, the longer time you have to take advantage of those savings.
So Will joins us now live from a Tesla supercharger station here in the Las Vegas Valley. We heard a lot about the pros of owning these EVs. What about the cons? What's the negative side to it?
Well, there's plenty of negative sides to this as well, especially if you're looking towards both the new and the used. But let's focus here on this used as we take a look at this Tesla supercharger station here. Several different spots that people can go to charge. This is one of the positives, you'd say, with how little you have to pay. One of the biggest negatives goes back to that warranty. If you're buying used with a lot of years of that 8 to 10 year warranty already used up, potential of paying for a brand new battery runs tens of thousands of dollars. You only have limited years to cash in that warranty. Other issues with used EVs are that those of older models are that the driving range is not what it is the EVs that you see today. A number of those experts also warning about the possibility of buying a Lemon 2. That comes more with buying some of those older models that haven't been tested, don't have that same driving range. Just comes with the range of what you would expect to see. It comes with territory, I should say. And one of the other things too, of course, you always got to pay for that registration and the sales tax that you got to think about as well if you're making that switch, which is why, Ivan at the beginning of that talks about, don't just do the change for the gas prices. Think about all these other things. Do that research. That's what all those car experts say there, Dana.
Yeah, maintenance is a lot less on those EV cars as well compared to the gas cylinders for sure. All right, thank you, Will. We appreciate it. And viewers who made the switch to electric vehicles, they've been weighing in on a News 3 LV Facebook page. And here's what they had to say. May says she's been driving EVs for 6 years and does not see herself ever going back. The increase May sees on her electric bill far less than what she was paying weekly at the gas pump. Jason adds he spends $20 charging his EV at home every month, better than $60 to $70 he was paying every week to 10 days in his gas-powered car. Finally, Chris notes his bill is between $60 to $80 a month since the switch to an EV, better than his old truck that he was paying $100 a week on. Question of the day: to weigh in, scan the QR code on your screen or head to news3lv.com, and we're asking, are you considering the purchase of an electric vehicle due to rising gas prices? And so far, 3 out of 4 of you are saying absolutely not. With these rising gas prices, it's...
I mean, I kind of agree with them to a certain extent. I mean, it kind of takes a lot, depending on where you live, to charge your electrical vehicle. And I mean, when you go to the pump, it don't really take that long to be at the pump, but you got to sit there and wait for your car to charge at the charging station. And then, like they said about the battery, that battery that lays on the floor of the car is not cheap. Once that battery dies, you gotta get the car serviced and get a whole new one put in place, and that's thousands of dollars. I mean, EVs, don't get me wrong, EVs are a great invention. They're good vehicles. It's just the fact the resale value and buying a used one. Do you want to take a used one, or would you rather take a brand new one? But then the cost of an EV is a little bit more expensive than just buying a gas powered car. It's just, you do gotta weigh your pros and your cons. You have to.
Leading some drivers to make some hard choices, may even be enough to force some away from the pump and onto mass transit to save money. We talked with some bus riders on Friday, and they told us they had cars in the past, but they say you should do what makes the most sense for your situation.
I mean, I would say use the bus, you know what I'm saying? If it's like a alternate route that's like cheaper for you than to use a car because of the gas prices right now.
We commuting, we doing what we gotta do. Prices are going up, I get it. You know, things are going on in different places, part of the country, but we just gotta deal with it at this particular time.
Day pass for an RTC bus costs $5. Pass for the entire month costs $65.
Whoa.
That's the end of the video. I mean, people could use the bus too. They could use the bus to get back and forth to work if they want to. There's plenty of ways to help with this gas situation. You can go hybrid. I mean, you still gotta go to the gas pump, but at least you can save a little bit more money on, gas, because of the MPGs that the hybrid powertrain vehicles have. You could also ride a motorcycle, but I know a lot of people don't want to ride a motorcycle because you got crazy drivers out here. Sometimes people don't pay attention. City riding, I'm not really a big fan of city riding. I'm more of a suburban or rural type rider. But if you're not that far from your job, you can either ride a motorcycle to get from point A to point B and back home, or you can ride a bicycle. Especially if you're only 10 minutes away from your job, or maybe 15. You just ride your bike. You can just, and if it's a good day outside, you can just ride your bicycle. There's ways to get around it. Me personally, I'm in the city. I got no choice but to drive my car. Luckily, I ain't got a truck yet. That'd have been a whole nother situation. But I got no choice but to drive my car. My motorcycle, I can't ride it because it has insurance on the bike, but I'm not licensed yet, and I don't even have my permit. I gotta renew my permit. But that's a whole nother story. Bicycle, I'm too far. I'm too far to ride on my bike. My job is not that close. And plus I gotta take the busy boulevard to get from point A to point B to get there. Taking the back roads, it'll be even longer. But I did mention this though, about people was starting to that. I did mention that people probably would start to shift from gas powered to electric powered vehicles. I did mention that. I'm surprised they didn't talk about the hybrids, but I guess it's more of a bigger shift from gas to electrical vehicles. But anyway, I'm going to conclude the video there. We'll see how everything goes in the future. Like I said, I don't know if the gas is gonna go down or if it's gonna go up. As of right now, Trump and Iran agreed on the ceasefire for 2 weeks. I don't know what's gonna happen after 2 weeks. They could go back to fighting again, or they could actually make an agreement, and wherever the case may be. But we'll see how that goes. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. And remember, stay driven.